class, welcome to week 13. This is the big one I've been alluding to over the past couple of weeks. There is a lot to do this week. I think a nice week 14 that is just a simple project that needs to be finished and a discussion board. So really you can think of this as your final that you have to complete. This is the week that really demands a little bit more attention. We've got two subjects this week. We will be doing ranking and link building, and then we'll be doing Google Analytics. So let's jump into the first, ranking and link building. We did a portion of this when you did your basic search engine optimization assignment, and you checked how many backlinks you had going to your site. Almost all of you had 0 or 1 or maybe 2, and that's great. You should not have a lot of backlinks at this point because it takes a while. Remember, a backlink is someone from another website that has a link on their website directed at yours. And when you get a lot of those over time, that tells the Google algorithm that your website is important. It's important to other people. It's something that's being talked about a lot, and so it really shoots you up those search engine optimization rankings. It's the most impactful element of that. And so this assignment, this assignment is built around how to form a strategy to develop more backlinks. It can happen organically, right, after you've been around for a while, but there's also very specific steps you can take to develop a backlink strategy and develop these much faster. And that's what this assignment is about, is to get you thinking about that process, what you can do to develop these backlinks more quickly. And so that's what the reading is in step 1. What you'll submit is a very simple plan that is mapping out your strategy for who will gather these links, when will they be gathered, what will you do and how will you gather these links, where are you going to gather the links, etc., etc. So think about your strategy in those terms. Let the reading in here guide your development of your strategy. Then there's a couple examples there, so you can see what a strategy might look like. That'll be it for that, and of course you'll have your discussion board on that assignment. Let's get into Google Analytics. This is, I think, based on my experience, one of the most challenging assignments in the course. So I don't do that to scare you. I do that to be transparent, that you're going to want to set aside some time for this. Google Analytics, as I mentioned before, is so powerful, but unless you know how to assess the data and how to access the data, it doesn't do you much good. And so this assignment is built around teaching you how to take full advantage of Google Analytics and what it can offer you. So it is important that you do not use your own data on this. We're going to use the demo data. And so in one assignment, we provided you with some data in a link. This one, you follow the steps in step 2 to access the demo account. And then you'll set the date range to May 1st to May 31st of 2025. Once you have that, you'll go through and you'll explore what a robust data set looks like, and you'll answer these 12 questions. Now here's the kicker. I want you to follow a very specific process in this. Go through all of these yourself and answer all these questions, but before you submit it, post those answers to the discussion board, and that allows you and your discussion board group to complete this as a group assignment. But please, please, please do not be the student that does not post their own work on the discussion board. You want to contribute to your team. And so I know we're all busy, we've got a lot going on, and this is time consuming, but make sure you are a contributing member of your team in your discussion board group by answering these questions on your own first and then posting them to the discussion board. Then from there you can all collaborate and compare answers and see, compare and contrast, see who has what, and then decide collectively on the best answers for this. So it's a somewhat different assignment. There's also a video down here that can kind of guide you in how to access the answers. But it shows an older format of Google Analytics, so it's not It's not going to show you everything. It just kind of gives you a general feel for how to look up some of those answers. Then, after you've completed that prepare, I'm going to come back to um, Project 5 in just a minute. You have a quiz, a Google Analytics quiz. So this Google Analytics theme is woven heavily into week 13, but your quiz is very similar to the assignment you just completed. Um, and so you'll go through that quiz um, and using the demo data, go through some set answers in that quiz. So very, very similar. And then you'll have your Project 5, which is not Google Analytics related, for those of you who are tired of Google Analytics. This is going to measure your search engine optimization and just give you a snapshot of where you are at currently with your SEO. So you go to this site called SEO Optimer, and you'll grade your website, and then using the instructions on the website, right? Enter your URL, and it comes back, and it'll give you a grade, and it'll give you suggestions for what to do to improve your grade. Really, really cool website. Very helpful as you are improving your search engine optimization over time. And then you'll submit. The project submission has this information in step 7, right? You got your website grade, and so it's going to give you a grade like you'd have a grade in a class, right? A through D. You put that together. The web page or the URL that you submitted to be assessed, and then the keywords that you used, and then you put on there the changes you make and why you think those changes will be affected. You need to list at least 5 changes that you'll make to your website. So that's it for Project 5. It's not quite as demanding as some of the other projects. It's really neat to see a third-party assessment of your website optimization. And so I think this is one of the more useful and applicable projects. It's one, especially if you subscribe to a service like SEO Optimer, you can use multiple times. You don't need to subscribe for this project. You can use it one time, free of charge. That's why we chose SEO Optimer. But there's a lot of different services out there like this that can really track how effectively you're optimizing your website. That'll be it. You'll have your reflection, of course. So if you have any questions on here, please reach out. I'd be happy to go through this in detail. Thanks, everybody.